Skye Squad, we are back in the building. Yes, indeed. So we got to talk about a couple of things today. We're going to be talking about this Basketball Wives promo photo. There's some questions that are being asked, and I'm seeing it being asked across social media. And now we finally have a response about it. So we're going to get into that, okay? We also got to talk about Sidora is shading Kenya more in a major way, okay? This was kind of crazy. And then we got to talk about VH1 got beef with Zeus Network. Oh, yes, it's going down. We got to talk about all of that. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I don't know what you're waiting on. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell button, like this video, and join the texting community so I can send you a text message when a new video drops. And follow your boy on the Instagram, okay? It's at DJRichieSkye, just like the name says down here as well. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and stage dive into our first bit of information, okay? Now, this first thing is going to come as an exclusive from the Jasmine brand. The Jasmine brand got this exclusive tea, okay? So apparently, VH1 has allegedly some type of issue with Zeus taking reality stars from their network. And so they have sent a cease and desist, okay? Now, here's basically what's going on. Multiple sources have reported that there's some behind the scenes like conflicts and issues between these two networks because some of the stars from Love and Hip Hop have also been appearing on Zeus to resolve their issues, right? So according to the insiders, this is according to Jasmine Brand, VH1 has sent Zeus a cease and desist because of contractual issues with its reality stars appearing on both networks, okay? Now, we have seen Ray J and Princess. We've seen Hazel E and Masika. Who else have we seen? We've seen Lyrica and A1, all right? So we've also seen Jocelyn Hernandez do her thing with Jocelyn's Cabaret as well. We also have seen the dating series One More Chance starring Chance from I Love New York as well. Listen, this is my thing on this situation, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you guys real, live, and legit. Typically, when you sign a reality TV contract, you are signing for, really a period of time. And that period of time is from the time you're filming up until, or it could be before, from the time that you're filming and the show comes out, for about maybe, it could be 6 to 18 months, okay, or longer after the show comes out on television, okay? So that contract can last up to 6 to 18 months until after the episode that you're in has aired on television. Now, let me explain something to you then. So what that means is if your season taped, let's say you had a season that taped in 2019 and it's just coming out, like let's say something like Bling Empire. And I don't know what their contracts look like, and I know a lot of you guys have seen Bling Empire. But I think Bling Empire filmed in 2018, 19, or like it was a minute ago, right? It was a minute ago. And so that contract could extend up until now that you could not appear on another network, even if so you could be in limbo for all of this period of time. So you better have a way to be making your money, you know what I'm saying, up until that point, because you can get paid by the network, and it depends on when you get paid by the network, right? So I say all this to say that for me, it's understandable why these stars would want to dip and do on the Zeus if the Zeus is going to be offering the coin. Clearly, Zeus operates in a very quick, timely fashion. This is going to be the new format for reality TV moving forward. I'm telling you guys, because now you have a lot of series that are taking place on streaming networks because it can be done so quickly and so effectively. They can film these one-on-ones and these conversations on Zeus one week and be premiering it the next week and be getting that coin. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I'm not mad at the hustle. I ain't mad at the hustle of anybody who's over there, you know, heading over to the Zeus network to make it pop. I said that Nene Leakes, I feel like, should go over to Zeus network, because look at Black China. She was able to take that Black China show from Zeus to WeTV. Okay, that's some boss moves right there. So to me, I'm not mad at it. But if you are still under that contract, then that may be something different. But here's the but. Because Zeus is technically a streaming network and not a cable network, I wonder if that makes a difference with regards to the contracts. Now, I ain't a lawyer, so I don't necessarily know, but it would be interesting to hear if you are a lawyer or if you are familiar with the law or contracts and you want to comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts on this situation is. This should be an interesting situation to see play out. I'm uniquely interested in this because I have my eye on Zeus as the network to watch out for with regards to quality content or content that we just know that people want to see. Okay. Now, with that being said, let's stage dive on over into, I'm going to talk about Atlanta real quick, and then I get into Basketball Wives. So your girl, Drew Sidora, is making the press rounds, and this was picked up by our friend. Someone tagged me on this post from Atlanta_Housewives, okay? And this was an interview or a live done by Leah A. Henry. Now, Leah A. Henry also has a YouTube page, and I will put the YouTube link for that interview in this description. Y'all go over there, y'all subscribe, y'all support. You know how we do over here is collaboration. It's never competition, okay? We all about collaboration over here. So what I want you guys to do is follow that. But anyway, let me get to the tea. Because, and this is and I'm gonna tell you guys, it's about at the 9-minute and 24-second mark in the video, right? Basically, she's interviewing Drew and she's asking about, you know, the relationship with Kenya, and Drew talks about how Kenya was lying about the PMS thing, which was the reason why Kenya gave for getting that crab cake, which really looked to me more like a lobster roll, but whatever. Anyway, she said this, okay? She said, like, let's keep track of Kenya's lies at this point, and then we'll understand why her husband left her. She's making it clear for all of us. Now listen, Drew is coming with the shade and the reason. Now I felt like that one was I felt like that one probably cut a little deeper, because the marriage situation is very probably, you know, sensitive to Kenya at this point. You know what I'm saying? And clearly we're going to see some more go down between Kenya and Drew based on the shade that Drew is throwing right now. She also said that the reason why she called Kenya out she asked her about, you know, whether or not she was taking the van up with the rest of the ladies, is when she already knew that she wasn't, is because she was wanting Kenya to be honest with the rest of the table. And she was happy to see that she was. So, you know, I clearly she ain't lie about that. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Is Drew bringing the shade, or is the shade going a little too low? What y'all think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is Basketball Wives. Now, you guys know that Basketball Wives will be back next Tuesday night, February 9th. I think that's February 9th. And look at the calendar real quick. Yep. February 9th, that's when Basketball Wives will be back on VH1. Okay, so there's a bit of drama, not really drama, but I know that a lot of you guys had questions about this, and I kind of wondered myself about the cast photo. Okay, now as you guys know, the cast photo really only includes Shawnee, Malaysia, Evelyn, Jackie, and Jennifer. Okay, now to me, when we find out the reason why this is, then it makes total sense to me. But there are a lot of people out there who are asking, you know, why people like OG and Kristen were not featured in the cast photo, because OG and Kristen, for the most part, again, have been there for the past 3 seasons, right? I think it's 3 seasons. So, you know, Kendra G Media, okay, media mogul Kendra G Media, okay? She says, I love you, Jen, but I hate this cover because I Heart OG isn't on it and I don't understand why. Now, this post was brought to us by our friends over at BBWT Inc., okay? And Jennifer responds and says, Kendra G Media, this cover is the OGs, no pun intended, who started their respective franchises. So I can rock with it. You know, the difference between Bravo and like VH1 is that typically VH1 has two types of cast, right? So whereas Bravo has, you know, like full-time cast members, you know, or main cast members or peach holders or, you know, whatever you want to call it in that respective city, you know, and then they will have friends of who are typically paid, and then they have guests who are typically not paid, right? Guests tend to make like appearances here and there, and then friends of usually have a friend of contract, and then there is the main cast, right? VH1 will typically seemingly, now I don't know what they call it there, but I feel in my spirit that they call it like A cast, B cast, C cast. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like the A cast is basically the main cast. And that to me would be like the people that we see on the poster here. And then you would have your B cast, which is basically like, you know, your Kristens, your OGs, your Phoebes, and then potentially your new girls, right? Your new girls would be the people like the Nia and Naraya Dorsey, as well as Lamar Odom's ex-baby mama, okay? So that kind of explains it. And to me, it makes a lot of sense. And it's probably a little bit of extra perks that come with their contracts with regards to them being OGs of their franchises. You have Basketball Wives and Basketball Wives LA. I totally get it. It makes total sense. And I am not necessarily mad at it because this does seem to fall in alignment with what VH1 typically does. And even when you watch Love and Hip Hop, you typically see on the cast photo, really the main, like the A cast, the top billing cast members who we're all the most familiar with, okay? So that really kind of solves that case with the promo photo drama, okay? Listen, that's all the news we got for you guys today. Make sure you guys stick around for more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button. And when we got some more news, we're going to drop down and give it to you. But otherwise, I will catch you in the next video.